Hi, good day. Peter Thompson from Thompson Smiley Foundation. Today we're riding for Sectional Title Solutions, and we're riding from Tromsburg all the way to Hanover, the first 121 kilometers on the tar road. We then get onto our mountain bikes, and that's about 80 odd kilometers, ending off at 199 kilometers. We thank our nutritionist sponsors, USN and PVM, and those riding the virtual ride. Victor Matfield, the legendary Springbok Lock, is the virtual captain today. Enjoy riding this beautiful scenery along the route today, and have fun on the bike. Thanks very much.
Day 7, Pond Drift to Cape Town Cycle Tour, 190 kilometers today from Tromsburg to Hanover. Here come the guys, starting the day off. Let's go, guys. Good riding.
Okay, neutral zone for the first 47k.
Well, I'm very pleased to be joined by Victor Matfield. He is our Day 7 captain, Tromsburg to Hanover. Of course, one of the legends of Springbok rugby, and also having achieved success at every level of the game. Victor, it is wonderful to have you here with us today.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be part of this.
Victor, take us back to the beginning of your story. I mean, just having done a little bit of digging on you, I saw that you didn't really go to one of the big rugby playing schools. You know, how does your story really get the boost, and how did it kick off?
Yeah, I think I grew up in Petersburg. I grew up in a house where my dad was a schoolmaster, my mom was a teacher. So I grew up with sport. When I was a youngster, we stayed in the hostel, so I played cricket, rugby with the kids there in the hostels, and yeah, I just got the love for sport. So I think my whole career or my whole school, really everything was around sport. Did study as well, so I went to Turkish to go study become accountants, but the rugby took over. So yeah, I just loved the sport, and I think we're very, very privileged to have my parents there to lay a very good foundation of discipline and hard work if you want to achieve success.
I see as well that you list Adrian Caper as one of your heroes growing up. I mean, was cricket also very much in the mix? Was it something that you were decent at?
Yeah, so I was probably at school level, I was probably a little bit better at cricket. Played provincial cricket from standard 4 those years, was it grade 6 right through to matric. Every year I made the provincial team. I started playing for my first team when I was in grade 9 in high school. So yeah, cricket was something I probably spent more time at as well at school level. We had our own cricket net in the backyard, and me and my dad spent hours there. I can remember holidays, 5 hours a day in the nets with a bowl machine. Then me and him for 3 hours, and then friends will come over, then we'll be bowling at each other. So yeah, really loved my cricket. And then yeah, probably standard 9 matric, all of a sudden the rugby came through, and I got the bursary from Turkish to come study, and I got a little contract from the Bulls, and yeah, that's how things started.
Yeah, you mentioned the Bulls, and I think your story with the Bulls is very much a love affair. You know, I also look at some of the stories that have come through in terms of, you know, the work ethic that was cultivated at the Bulls. I mean, stories of training on Christmas Day. I mean, how important was that for success, and where did that work ethic come from?
I think everything started with Heineken Meyer getting a lot of youngsters and a lot of actually no-name brands from all over the country. We got pulled together, and the one thing about Heineken is he can sell a vision, and he can sell a dream. And we got together a lot of plans. Said, listen, we want to become the best rugby team in world rugby. And of course, at that stage, we were probably the worst team in Super Rugby. That same year, after we did the planning camp and put out all our dreams and where we want to go and how we want to achieve them, we lost 11 out of 11 games. Heineken got fired. from the Super Rugby team. He just coached the Vodacom team. But I think that dream was in place, and we all wanted to achieve that. That same year, we won the Currie Cup for the first time, and then things started happening. And I think once you taste success, you want more. And I think for myself as well, I said, like, I grew up with that discipline and with the work ethic with sport at school level already. So for me, it was always about working harder. I don't think I was the most talented. There's definitely players that were better than myself at a young age, but I think the amount of hours I put in front of a laptop, analyzing other teams, working in the gym, running to make sure I'm the fittest forward on the field. That's why we were successful. And I think once you got into that leadership role, I had fantastic leaders around me, a guy like Fourie du Preez, Wynand Olivier, Gary Botha, that really wanted to drive that system as well and wanted to be successful. And I think it came from within. It's always your senior players driving the system. And I think that hunger to be successful was just so big, and to fulfill that dream of becoming the best in the world. So, the story about Heineke, of us training on Christmas Day, was really, and I think that year, and we all went out and ran on Christmas. That year, we won Super Rugby for the first time in the 83rd minute with a try of Brian. And I mean, you can say whatever you want, but maybe that one extra session was the one we were in front of everyone else, and that made us that we could go 3 more minutes. So you never know, but we just had that hunger and that drive to be successful.
Well, Victor, you've also filled a leadership role, within various teams. What kind of leader are you? What do you like to instill in a team? Do you lead from the front?
Yeah, I think you get different type of leaders. Well, firstly, I'm a guy that likes to include other leaders, like I just said, and it's never just about one leader. And I think I learned a lot from a John Smith in that regard with the Springboks, where he pulled a lot of guys in. And then you get guys, I think John is like a very good motivator. I was always more technical. I mean, I would go into a game and I would know exactly where I wanted to make what calls, how they're going to defend, what's going to work, how we want to play. So I didn't have the coaches shouting from above what they wanted to do. I had a clear idea how I wanted to play the game. So for me, it was getting guys around me. I mean, I had Fourie du Preez that was also very technical, and the two of us made all those decisions. And then we had guys around us, like Gary Botha, Guthrie Steenkamp, that was very good at motivating. And yes, we would probably, before a game, I would be much more technical. And then they will come in, they will almost create that hype of getting the guys up for the game. And that's why I say leadership is all about the leadership group and leading those guys. But at some stage, there must always be someone that makes the final decision. But you must also trust the guys around you if you give them power to buy into what they decide as well.
Victor, looking back over your career, I mean, obviously you've achieved a lot. Is there anything you'd like to perhaps redo? Maybe a regret that you have? Maybe something you didn't say yes to that you think maybe could have ended differently now?
Well, it's very difficult. I think in my playing career, my wife would have wanted me to stay longer in Toulon. Might have been much richer now. But I was very happy with most of my decisions. I think coming back at that stage, I only played like 17 test matches. I only won Super Rugby. And I achieved so much more when I came back to South Africa. So for me, that was the right decision. The only decision is probably after rugby. I had the opportunity 2 years ago to coach the Bulls, and at that stage, I wasn't sure if it was the right thing. And I missed out on that opportunity, and you never know if you're going to get another opportunity to get back into the game. I still love it, and so that's probably the only thing.
Well, what are your thoughts on the state of Springbok rugby at the moment?
I think Springbok rugby is very healthy. I think the coaching staff, how they do things, is really good. The depth of the squad is unbelievable. If you think of how many players was sick or couldn't train with COVID, and someone else come in and they do the job. So I think the team are looking great. And again, they know exactly how they want to play. They believe in the system, they believe in the coaches, they believe in what they're doing, and that makes it very easy. We talk about South African rugby, I'm a bit worried. I think our provincial teams aren't up to the standards where we would want them. I think if we have to play Super Rugby now against New Zealand sides, we might be in trouble. So we'll probably have to have a look at picking Springboks from overseas at a very young age. So, or without a certain amount of test matches. We need to look after our provinces. We have to make them strong, especially now that we're going up and playing up north. So that's a little bit of a concern.
Well, Victor, rugby aside, obviously we're here for this fantastic fundraising initiative, the Thompson Smiley Foundation, and this amazing cycle tour that they're doing. Tell us a little bit about some of your interests away from rugby. I mean, I know you spend a lot of time playing golf. Just thinking of the difficulty in getting this meeting together. Cycling, is that in there as well?
Yeah, it's not the golf at the moment. I haven't played golf for a long time. I'm struggling to get to. I've played once last week, but I'm struggling to get to the golf course. Yeah, so I'm actually very busy with a new business where I'm CEO at. We've got an auction house, mainly game, but we evolving into auction house that do anything. Complete auction house. So very busy there. Love my golf. And again, I think it's with friends. I'm very fortunate. A guy like Fourie du Preez, Jaco Pretorius, guys I played with are so close. And that's almost the only time I go play if I can play with those guys. Just great friends. And yes, then cycling. I think that's something I took up the first time I retired. I love it. It's almost like golf. It all depends who you're riding with. I said at some stage, it feels like I'm in Bender. Like, I don't know if you remember Trompie and die box from Bender when we were kids, giving my age away. Just loving it. There's always a race. If there's just two guys on a bicycle, there's a race. And then the other thing that's very special is I can do it with my wife. So me and her ride together most of the time. And it's just, I mean, life is so busy. And if you can get something that you're both passionate about, it's just so much more special. So we love going out Saturdays, Sundays, just the two of us ourselves, and then we'll try and ride maybe once somewhere else in the week with a bigger group.
Now, surely the competitiveness that is within you is something that you feel in cycling as well?
Yes, like I said, there's always a race, even if it's just my wife and myself, but there's always a little bit that sometimes you just want to ride her off because I always have to be in the front and she's in my slipstream. And then some days you get it where she says, you can go a bit harder, and you're like on your edge. You don't have anything left. So yes, there's always that competitiveness always comes out. But I mean, I just love going out, being with friends, the banter that goes on while cycling. Maybe one hill you'll go hard and give it everything, and the next time you fall off. Unfortunately, I'm riding with a group of guys where I'm definitely one of the worst guys in the peloton. So trying to get away from the racing because I'm always the first one to drop. So, but it's nice to ride with guys that's better than you. So they push you the whole time.
Victor, obviously we're raising funds for education. What are your thoughts on the importance of education in furthering the country?
Well, we know that's probably our biggest problem in South Africa. The level of education we get, especially in our communities. So yeah, I think it's an important part. If people understand where they have to get to, even just going back to rugby again. I mean, a lot of the time with the upliftment programs, people always giving them talking rugby, but that almost those basic skills that you learn at school level, the disciplines, the principles that get installed in you, those are the things that's very important. So yeah, if we can get education up in our country, that will help us a lot.
I think I saw on Instagram the other day, just thinking about schools, it was a picture with you and your daughter, and I think it was Affis or something. Well, what is the rivalry going on there, and what side are you on?
Yeah, I only got girls, of course, 3 girls, and in Pretoria, the big rivalry between Affis and Menlo Park, and so nice. First time we've played against them, my daughter's team had a good win. They missed out last year. They couldn't play with COVID. This year, they played without fans, but we were outside the gate, not allowed to, but we were there, all the parents together. And it was great to see them come out on top. And that's just, again, I mean, it was so funny. Afterwards, I said, get a photo. And there they asked the Midland girl to take a photo. So it's all played in good spirit as well. I mean, most of them comes from the same primary schools. So they're all friends. They still party together on weekends. But when it comes to the game, it's very competitive.
Yeah. What sport was this?
Netball. So, yeah, of course, with the length, my daughter, my oldest one is a very good athlete. She was high jump champion 2 years ago, SA champion, and very good netball player.
Victor, finally, do you have a message for our two bursary recipients, Kyra and Melody, please?
Yeah, I just think, again, like I said with the Bulls, you have to get a dream. You have to dream about something, and then you have to put things in place. You also need to have a look at yourself. What's your strengths, what your weaknesses, and you have to work on those weaknesses, and you really have to put in the effort. Everything in life, it's about discipline, and if you don't have discipline, and if you don't give certain things up to achieve your goals, you'll never achieve it. So make that dream, make that passion burn in yourself, then it's so much easier.
Wonderful, Victor. It was great chatting to you. Thank you for those insights, and all the best.
It's a pleasure, Leanne. Nice talking to you.
I think that I'm going to hiding somewhere by a gated star. Baby, they ain't never gonna find me. I'm a renegade. I could be the one who saved you from this place. We could be as one and we'll escape. We could run away, we don't gotta stay. I can feel it, it burns inside me. Take away the pain, we can go insane. I can feel it, it burns inside me. Burns inside me. Burns inside me. Burns inside me. I won't let you down. We could have the world to ourselves, going to a place that's far, staring at the stars for hours, 'cause you're a renegade. I could be the one who saved you from this hard place. We could be as one and we'll escape. We could run away, we don't gotta stay. I can feel it, it burns inside me. Take away the pain, we can go insane. I can feel it, it burns inside me. We could run away, we don't gotta stay. I can feel it, it burns inside me. Take away the pain, we can go insane. Trust me, I won't let you down. I won't let you down. Yeah, I won't let you down. 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 I'm going out my mind. Give me some directions to get to you. To get to you, ain't gonna waste my time. I know that we got connection. I think about you. You're on my mind, on my mind, on my mind. Yeah, I'm going out of my mind, out of my mind, out of my mind. Yeah. For you, my love, you drive me crazy. Tell me what to do, what to do. I'm on my knees, yeah, I am begging you, begging you. I'll break the rules if it will get me to you. Give me some directions to get to you, to get to you. Ain't gonna waste my time. I know that we got connection. I think about you. For you, my love, you drive me crazy. Tell me what to do, what to do. I'm on my knees, yeah, I am begging you, begging you. I'll break the rules if it will get me to, get me to. time no more. 'Cause I can't get you out of my mind. I can't live without your love for sure. You drive me crazy, tell me what to do, what to do. I'm on my knees, yeah, I am begging you, begging you. I'll break the rules if it will get me to, yeah. I'm going out of my mind. Because the party don't stop. So put your hands on me and turn me on, turn me out of my mind. Because the party don't stop. So put your hands on me and turn me on, turn me on.
You're a rebel, getting into trouble. You are kinda like a fire, like a fire, like a fire. Unpredictable, so original. You are never backing down, backing down, backing down. That's what I like about you. So dangerous, I get this rush when I'm with you. I go all in to lose or win. Build things up to knock 'em down. It's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane. There will come a time for when we can wash away your sins, settle down, but until then, we're like a hurricane. You're so different, kind of ignorant. You don't care what people say, people say, people say. I'm going crazy for you, baby. Don't know how you're making me feel this way. What can I say? That's what I like about you. So dangerous, I get this rush when I'm with you. I go all in to lose or win. Build things up to knock 'em down. It's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane. There will come a time for when we can wash away our sins, settle down, but until then, we're like a shooting me with words, but I won't let them bruise. Even though it hurts, I won't show it to you. 'Cause it will ricochet, I won't let it bite. I will look at you and tell you that I'm alright. Like a ricochet, it will come back to you. Let me tell you, not because my eyes are open, your words will keep bouncing away. And even if you're trying to hurt me,
Whenever I'm with you, I am alright. There's something about the way you make me feel inside. I'm counting down the days till we fly away, heading to the sun, only you and me. Don't wanna waste another day being stuck here in this place. No, wanna hold your hand in mine, watch the sunset in your eyes. Baby, I want us to act like we are 22 right now. Just let go, lose control, play songs on the radio too loud. This could be magical. Whoa, whoa. This could be magical. Whoa, whoa. To escape, and here we are, driving narrow streets in a rusty car, leading to the sea. Think we're getting close. We should take a pic, baby, strike a pose. I remember every day that I spent right here with you. Yeah, you are the one who makes me feel as good as I do. Baby, I want us to act like we are 22 right now. Just let go, lose control, play songs on the radio too loud. This could be magical. Whoa, whoa. This could be magical. Whoa, whoa.
You're so kind, but I'm reminded I love your lies, what they're providing. Might have told me things I shouldn't do. Might have warned me about people like you. Might have told me things I shouldn't do. Might have warned me about people like you. Mother warned me about people like you. Coffee in the garden, please be mine forever. We can make you children, talk about the weather. Kiss me in the moonlight, just like in the movies. Might have told me things I shouldn't do. Might have warned me about people like you. Might have told me things I shouldn't do. Might have warned me about people like you. this feeling, haven't felt for so long. Took a hold on me and won't let go. I've been sleeping, caught me off my guard, cause you're in my space and now I'm so. Pull me towards you and I cannot fight it. My head's underwater, I try to disguise it. Want you to hold me, though we haven't spoken. I need that something to get me to open. You are only a shot away from me to be my everything. Cause you are only a shot away from me to be my everything. You are only a shot away from me to be my everything. Cause you are only a shot away from me to be my everything. Shot away. Won't let you touch me, won't let you go to my head. Cause I know I'm dealing with the devil. But I'm standing with my heart in your hand, and I'm too deep into in this gamble. Pull me towards you and I cannot fight it. My head's underwater, I try to disguise it. Want you to hold me, though we haven't spoken. I need that something to get me to open. You are only a shot away from me to be my everything. Cause you are only a shot away from me to be my everything. You're the antidote. Losing sleep, I'm in too deep. No matter where I hide, you got me sleep deprived. You're the antidote. Losing sleep, I'm in too deep. No matter where I hide, you got me sleep deprived. you and me. Got me losing sleep, I am in too deep, like an overdose. You're the antidote. Losing sleep, I am in too deep. No matter where I hide, you got me sleep deprived.
Morning comes at night. I don't understand. You and I so different now. We are always, always on the edge. Hearts are open wide. Different yet alike. You and I so different now. We are always, always on the edge.
Yeah, it's deeper than we could ever go.
Every change has a reason. Baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo. If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong. Baby, you and I should start living now. With the whole world at our feet, we could stay or we could leave. There is nothing in between. So baby, we should start living now. 'Cause we only have this life. Wanna laugh and wanna cry. I don't wanna waste my time. So baby, we should start living now. Baby, we should start living now. We are close, can you feel it? Something is behind the clouds. We just have to believe it, that we can make the sun come out. Let us lose ourselves in a fairy tale. Who can say what's wrong or right? We're the only ones who can decide. Baby, you and I should start living now. With the whole world at our feet, we could stay or we could leave. There is nothing in between. So baby, we should start living now. 'Cause we only have this life. Wanna laugh and wanna cry. I don't wanna waste my time. So baby, we should start living now. Baby, we should start living now. Baby, we should start living now. I don't wanna waste my time. So baby, we should start living now. Baby, we should start living now. Baby, we should start living now. Baby, we should start living now.